Good evening, YouTube. It is your boy Zulu Gullah. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Running a little late, man. Have some internet difficulties, man. Hold me up. But we are here, and we got some streams lined up. This one here was just an extra stream. I felt like it needed to be done. It was done in the form of 40-year-old women, but we just need to go ahead and just call a spade, and encompass all Western women. Western women are constantly moving the goalposts, and they're constantly making what's bad good and what's good bad. That's what they're doing. And excuse me, you cannot explain anything to them. You can't even give them cold hard facts, proof, and evidence. Excuse me, to make a point. And like I said, I was under the weather last last couple of days or so, so I still got some side effects lingering, but your boy's good to go. But you can't do anything in regards to showing them the truth, showing them what makes sense. There's nothing you can do. They're constantly taking newly uh, created opinions as facts, or let's just be fair. Everybody has the right to choice and willpower, right? But that doesn't mean that what you're doing is right. Okay. And if you see that you're not getting good results from it, why keep doing it? So it's just getting worse. Like, they dig themselves deeper into a hole. They have the worst behavior uh, out in the open now. It used to be women were real discreet, real sneaky. Um, some guys will argue that they're glad. I mean, that they're glad that they do these things out in the open now versus you couldn't detect. You couldn't detect a lot of stuff prior to social media, which does make sense. Um, Now, I know that there is really no hope all the way across the board, and I can say that to you because being a Gen Xer before all this social media stuff, I witnessed the worst behavior of females that you had to have the instinct uh, to detect. And then, you would stumble across this information. Like, it was no, they broadcast it and say it. They hid doing it, right? And that's the thing. That's the dangerous thing about 40-year-old women. Me being a Gen Xer and in my 40s, they still operate like that. Even though they use social media, they still operate like that. They keep locked social media accounts, and they keep discrete profiles, and they don't post much. They're very active in the DMs where you won't be able to see them. So you guys got to keep that in mind. So I come from the era where I can detect the types of women that most young guys can't detect. I can pick up on things that y'all can't pick up on. Y'all used to it being openly displayed, where us as Gen Xers and older generations, we weren't. Like, I told y'all this story before, like how women in the area that you lived growing up, they would deal with dudes out of town, or they would go out of town to do dirt. they wouldn't do stuff in their local area. So if they wanted to get wild, be free, explore themselves and stuff like that, that's how they done it. Now it's just, like I said, social media. Just put up the telephone and, get right to it. Now they can get flown out or get cashed out, and they can be financed uh, a little bit better, even if they got to go out of town versus back in the day. They used to pile up in cars or groups of girls and all girls. It'd be like a little mini girls trip. Y- but it always comes to light. That's the thing about it, though. No matter what they do, it comes to light, right? What I don't like is, and why I'm calling them the worst human beings is, just own your shit. Know that you're doing wrong. Know that it's destructive. It's not producing anything, and just own your shit. They won't own their shit. They wants to do that shit, know it's no good, and then blame it on you. So that's why I say they are the worst humans, most disgusting. Like, don't put your shit off on men or other people because y'all chose this fucking path. It makes absolutely no fucking sense. And then everybody just sits back and just like, oh, well, that's women, or, uh, you can't treat women the same as you treat men. Fuck that shit. They're adults. They wanted equality. They talk all this shit about empowerment. Y'all make these choices. These are the results y'all get. And you still don't want to say, you know what, I'm wrong, or yeah, I did that. I'm going to continue to do it. And what I hate the most, well, what I hate the second most, because you shouldn't be blaming other people for your shit. But what I hate the second most is you actually think you deserve to be fucking married, and you do dirt. Um, I just how can you go from doing dirt, uh, whatever sexual inhibitions that you had with your sneaky link, your hookup partner, whatever, while you're dating, not telling other people about the other men and stuff that you're dealing with. You treat the good guy bad. If you actually get a boyfriend or a husband, the porno style sex that you should give them, you don't give it to them. You don't gave it all away. You don't want to give them anything. And that's also with the fact that you never really took the time to learn any household skills, family skills, household management and family skills, wife skills. But you automatically assume because you're a woman that you qualify to be a wife. Just like you automatically assume that because you're a woman, you're worth more than a man, or you just worth so fucking much. The shit is crazy, right? And I just keep looking at this shit and I just keep laughing, you know. Like at this point, like I'm not interested in a Western woman. I'm telling you guys, like I am not a Western woman to me is a straight up pump and dump if I have to satisfy myself. I'm not interested in a Western woman. There is no way, no how you are going to convince me to even consider that there are good Western women out there as far as me trying to tap into that small fraction of a type of female out of the majority of slime. No, I'm not going to do it. And then I'm not engaging in any of these systems to attach myself to a Western woman. It's just not going to happen. So as you keep looking at this dumb shit unfold, all right, I wonder when the message is going to change to stop dating. I wonder when. Like I've been right all this time. I've been right. I've hit it on the nail, and it's just like nobody's listening. Y'all don't hear me. I'm trying to help you. But if you got your favorite content creators, and if you still love the manosphere, and if you think both manospheres or which variations, factions of the manosphere is still to your benefit, then by all means go right ahead. But the manosphere is in on this shit, and you could take this stream or all the other streams that I said that, and you could take it to these panels. The manosphere is in on it. The manosphere is in on the matrix, and the Western woman they know is doomed, and they keep trying to give you some type of ideology that there's a way, there's a solution, there's an answer, and there isn't. Not as far as doing anything to interact with them. The only answer is to get the hell away from them. Don't engage them, or let them become concubines and part of a harem where they have no choice but to engage in polygyny because nobody else is going to want them. That is the only way to go with a Western woman. Now, that is a confirmed prophecy. And just remember, you heard it from me, right? The Passport Bros is going to help usher in polygyny for the rest of you guys. And y'all should thank the Passport Bros. Like y'all got mad at them, y'all got upset, y'all said they had no game, they're undesirable, but they're clearing the path for y'all to have all the Western women y'all want to yourselves. And it's a shame too, because it's a lot of Passport Bros. It's like I wouldn't even take polygyny in the Western culture right now with Western women. That's I keep telling y'all, the Passport Bros is the one that's turned off. It's y'all think it's the other way around, but the Passport Bros are the ones that's turned off. I got some food going here on the stove, man. We Chef Boyardee it up around here. I actually might have to change this pot. See how it rolls. Look pretty good. But yeah, so too disgusting for me, man. It's too disgusting. You get on YouTube and you get women talking about they sleeping with two or three guys and dating other guys and don't nobody know about anybody, but then they're saying they trying to figure out what they want, and then they're declaring themselves wife material. Like that's real wife material. That's wife material to you. Sounds like wife material to you. And the complaints you get women complaining about they can't get taken serious. All these guys want to hook up. Well, when they get a boyfriend, they gave all the sex away. And they don't want to get a boyfriend or potential husband if he actually becomes a husband. They want to ration out sex and use sex as a bargaining chip or punishment. You know, withholding sex. They want to use that as punishment. It's like then you just keep looking like, well, you gave out sex to dudes all around town, and then you get a boyfriend and you don't want to give him anything. That's on top of if the boyfriend has any kind of smarts about himself, he'll be set back thinking, well, wait a minute, you know, I mean, because it comes from an interview that I do. Like, I'm going to get enough information to determine how you done got around town. So that is something else. I mean, it's so many conversations and things that y'all just don't want to discuss that y'all be letting go by on these panels and on these streams. Y'all be trying to generalize stuff, and it's some real serious stuff going on out here. Okay, I've already experienced many times over being out in public with a female who done got around town, and I'm telling you, it's not an easy thing to digest. You know, and then the woman knows what she did, and she does not care, okay, about how you feel or your image, and what it could do to you. And they get mad because they create this trauma in men. They tell you to go to therapy for it. Like, they tell you to go to therapy for a reason. They're not telling you to go to therapy because they're trying to be funny. They tell you to go to therapy because they actually did something to your ass. Best believe that. They know they done that. So I'm not gonna take long on this one, man. It's just a quick 15 minutes. But if by now you are not disgusted, then something's wrong with you. Um, and I can only tell you that you better be working your ass off and getting a passport. That's all I can tell you. I don't see no other way. I am not interested. When I'm telling you I'm not interested, I'm one of these guys that's not interested. This is your boy Zulu Gutter. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm gonna talk with y'all later on the next stream. And y'all have a good night. Me continue to cook over here, man. I'm doing pretty good. So I'll see y'all later.